This is my second video regarding the Harbor Freight Predator post hole auger. The previous video was about 2 years ago, and I did about a quarter mile, or almost exactly a quarter mile really, on that hill in the background there, right across that hill from right to left, left to right, whatever. And I was pretty impressed with it. That soil was fairly loose, you know, it wasn't really bad, it wasn't really hard and rocky, and it was also in June, so I got to that section before the ground got really dry and hard, so that really wasn't that bad. I think I did 100 holes or better in a day, and it really wasn't terrible. So this little project here is a different story. So this is out in the, you know, out in the pasture, out in the plains, and this ground is really hard, and it's really hard. So I came out this morning and tried to punch a couple of holes, and the auger just would not go in at all. It just wouldn't go in, oh, I'll bet more than a couple of inches at the best, and I couldn't get it to budge. It had nothing to do with pressure or technique or anything. It just wasn't going. But I've been through this before, and as a kid I ran into this with my dad, you know, back years ago out in the field, and we were doing it with a manual post hole digger. We did the fence and same thing, but my dad carried out a huge container full of water on a trailer, and so what we would do is just dig down a little bit and then just soak the holes. We'd fill them full of water, let them sit for an hour or so, come back and just keep doing that. So that's what proved to work in this case. And so I'm sharing this video in case anybody else has that, you know, that first impression that it's just not gonna work in the soil. I'm telling you, it absolutely would not go into this soil. No way, no how. So I just got down a couple of inches, whatever it would do. I brought a hose out and I soaked each hole to the top. I let it drain in. I came back a second time, maybe a third time in a lot of them, and I just filled the hole to the top, let the water soak down, you know, for a good while, and came back, and then this auger just went through like butter. I mean, it just went straight through without much difficulty at all. So it went from being impossible to, you know, pretty much just a normal loose soil hole. So a huge, huge difference. There are a couple of places that the auger wouldn't go through, and that was because of rocks. And here's a really good example of one of the holes. So this rock was down in there. It's a good sized rock. It's got to be, I don't know, 6 inches by 4 inches or something. It was down in the bottom of this hole. You can see some of the rocks around. If I go over here, you know, you can see these are the kind of rocks that were down in the hole, in some of the holes, and they'll stop it. You know, I mean, I can't get around it. So in those cases, I have to resort to the old school method. I got you know, a tamp, good metal tamp that I get down in there, and I loosen up the rock, and I use the post hole digger to pull it out, you know, best I can. But other than that, you know, this thing, you know, is doing a really good job. I'm really happy with it. So this is the, you know, second project I've used this thing for, and I can say that I'm really pretty impressed. And not only am I impressed with the machine, but customer service at Harbor Freight has been really, really good. So I've got really nothing but good things to say, and you know, I hope this helps somebody who might find themselves a little discouraged in certain soil. The soaking with water really helps a lot, and if you got rocks, you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, this thing may not go through the rocks. You may have to dig them out another way. So anyway, I hope this helps somebody, and God bless you and all that concerns you. Have a good day.